It's the second night of the San Diego International Film Festival. The event features a collection of films, shorts, and documentaries curated to inform, inspire, and entertain. This year's theme, celebrating the power of film. One compelling topic paints a vivid portrait of an elusive 100-year-old therapy that could hold the key to humanity's survival. And the center leading the research is right here in San Diego.
Even though I'm terrified, I am also hopeful. We think that we might have a treatment that can help us all.
In a world threatened by deadly antibiotic-resistant infections, the documentary Last Chance to Save a Life takes us inside the race against time as scientists try to tame the wild nature of viruses.
It's estimated antibiotic-resistant infection will be one of the biggest killers of humans within a generation.
The UC San Diego Center for Innovative Phage Applications and Therapeutics, IPATH, was the first dedicated center in North America to study phage therapy, an ancient weapon in the battle against superbugs, and perhaps our last chance to save countless lives.
A phage really simply is a virus. It's a virus that can only infect and kill bacteria, so it can't infect human cells, it can't cause disease to us.
And the best place to find phages is in sewage.
Yep, that's the smell. Wow.
But this is our patient's last chance, and if it works, it could help save us all.
A phage takes over the bacteria cell, it replicates itself, produces hundreds of copies in the space of minutes, exploding the bacteria and releasing hundreds of new phages.
But you can see how they grow and how they form colonies on a plate.
The phage employed to treat the patient's drug-resistant infection needs to be a perfect match to the superbug infecting them.
He was within hours of dying and woke up from a coma, lifted his head off the pillow, and kissed his daughter's hand.
UCSD's Dr. Stephanie Strathty's husband, Tom Patterson, a UCSD professor, was the first patient to be successfully cured from a systemic superbug infection with intravenous phage therapy in the U.S., prompting Strathty to establish IPATH in the UC San Diego School of Medicine.
His lungs were failing. He was on a ventilator. His heart was failing. He was on 3 different medications to keep his heart pumping. And I literally signed the consent form for kidney dialysis the day that we started phage therapy.
And begin working collaboratively with researchers around the world racing to find phages for their patients for whom all else has failed. But for the hope of a phage, sending a very specific predator after a very specific prey.
There's no doubt that phage therapy was what turned his life around.
It'll travel through tissue planes, it'll travel with the bloodstream, it'll travel outside the bloodstream, and it'll hunt down every last bug that we don't want there.
Dr. John Iredale's team in Australia hopes this last stand will save Ilario, whose cystic fibrosis and kidney failure are threatening his life.
Feeling okay?
Yeah.
All good? Excellent.
If it works, it works. Yeah. That's all I'm worried about.
Naomi, another Australian patient, is facing an amputation because of an antibiotic-resistant infection in her knee. Twice a day, she's infected with trillions of phages.
Well, I really hope that they can identify the bug, find out what's causing the problem. Phage therapy is really my last option.
Researchers at IPATH predict between 2025 and 2050, 39 million people may be dying of superbug infections. Strathty says more phage studies need to be done.
I'd be holding an urn of my husband's ashes instead of his hand.
But researchers don't know the extent of potential short and long-term risks of phage therapy. One concern, septic shock, and the release of toxins, leading to an overwhelming immune response and organ failure.
So, really, really sad week because about middle of the week, Hilario passed away. Just unfortunately, it just didn't go his way.
It's believed the other medical issues involving his kidneys were too much to overcome. And after many weeks of phage therapy, Naomi received a call, but not the call she wanted.
It's unfortunate that despite us trialling many different options to get that bacteria, we haven't been able to.
Okay.
So I think that it is coming to the end of the road for phage therapy. We always thought that this might be a challenge, given you've had
Tickets for all of the films, documentaries, and shorts at the San Diego International Film Festival can be found online. Just go to 10news.com, click on the Resource Center for the link.